Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm being rejoined over here by Kepler on commentary, and we're going to be having not pools. I actually missed one thing on my overlay here.
We're going top 32 losers. They're going straight into it seems.
Yes, they are. Awesome. We have losers top 32.
Falco's recovery is very exploitable by Marth.
Of course. Whose isn't? Cheek, I guess. I wouldn't say that's very exploitable, at least.
Falco's is...
Mr. Person, it actually doesn't stand for anything. It's just vampire without the vowels.
VMPR is vampire without vowels.
Yep. But it's a very, very fair question. So Squawk made it over here with a pretty interesting run of his own. In his early rounds, he beat Kuvong and Digital. And then over in the loser side of his bracket, when in his pools, he beat End on his way making it out. On the other hand, we saw VMPR getting here, and he beat... One moment. Wow, a clank on that side B. VMPR made it here after beating Templar, Elixir, I think I'm pronouncing it right, but he took a loss to Subtails to get knocked into losers, where he beat Perps to make it out. So now they're found here losers top 32, the first round of it. So you're not reading that wrong. A nice up air kill there. VMPR's not going to have to work that hard to close out a 115 stop. It can be a little awkward since your throw follow-ups are a little awkward at this position. But still certainly doable. All across, we have some other matches happening. It looks like we even have the melee stream going on main as well. Let's see what match is going. But there's something going. While over on this end, we're going to be running some of the losers matches if you didn't follow up with that earlier. It stands for Vermont Power Rank.
I don't think.
I don't know. I don't know how good Vermont is specifically.
VMPR very well could be PR'd in Vermont.
I just can't pretend that I know. No. Okay. Squawk closing out some early stuff, actually. Well, I don't know early, but he's keeping the stock. That's the big one. I even noted how I thought, man, getting rid of Falco can be a little awkward off throw combos. And VMPR, you know, he's a very grabby Marth. He loves his throw combos.
The down
this is
tilt.
still not undoable, though. A quick gimp and then an even stock position. It all is going to depend how he comes down to getting off these ledges. But that's been a huge theme of the day, right? Up throw, regrab, regrab.
The wobble.
Up tilt. No, he goes for the grab. I thought he would get a little intimidated there.
As you said, the grab heavy Marth.
Well, I mean, it's fair. But, like, you know what I mean. Jab. Oh, it clanked again. He's getting cursed by that today. Keeping it going. S-smash. Up.
Smash.
No kill, though, you fool! You know what? You take that hit. I think you thought it was going to close for sure. I did, too, to be fair.
Falco, fast faller, harder to kill.
That's going to get it. A very good S-smash placement there.
Squawk lets it rip. Do we know if this is best of 5 or?
Oh gosh, I do not know.
We'll be able to tell it.
Were you guys? It is best of 5. Thank you. We weren't informed. We don't know.
You guys could just play it. I think you guys could play this one if you want. I don't know.
We should probably find out before we continue. Thank you. Sorry about the interruption. We were starting we don't know if it's best of 5 or not for top 32. Okay. It is a best of 5 set.
It's best of 5. This means we will probably be seeing
FD without a doubt, I believe.
Falco's destination. This stage historically good for Marth's chain grab, but
historically,
I love historically good things. But Falco also very much enjoys this stage.
And with strong lasers, you can definitely make advantage of it in a lot of situations. I've seen VMPR do really good things on this stage versus Falco, because if you can get to those punish situations, you can accomplish so much. But if you let Falco get those leads and hang out with his lasers, he can put in a lot of damage.
Hey.
Got out, but it's not going to matter a whole lot. If you're not ready for the follow-up after those, it doesn't really matter that much. Nice. Amazing. I love to see that sort of situation. He didn't overcomplicate it looking for a dare at the ledge or anything. He went for what looks really risky, right? Really scary. Fire can't burn you from Falco, unlike Fox, right? He knows that that's safe, and once the fire started, there's not a lot of options. The sort of stuff that you can see there that hits scary, Falco can't side B, of course, has no other mix-ups, but he could go for a wall jump in situations.
Finishes the combo a little early with the forward smash instead of going for another up air.
Ooh. Another sneaky forward smash. I think VMPR blew his jump, but he's still going to get the ledge.
Marth killer a little
I actually
late.
think Squawk gave up on that a little early himself. Just grab the ledge here. That was good too, actually. And that's good too.
Secures the edge guard.
I'm not here to tell the Marth what he needs to do on FD. I'll be honest, I'll back off. Sorry, the Puff player's just saying grab the ledge. I know. Very Marth, pretty rad. All the VMPR abbreviations are really good. I appreciate all of these.
Dawson really taking advantage, or VMPR is really taking advantage of the F smashes. Just throwing him off stage.
Nice, that's
Down
it.
tilt,
That's the kind of the grab ledge I was thinking earlier. He's in that awkward spot where you can get it, but you can't get stage.
Counters off the ledge and secures it.
Just gonna go for it.
That's
the AUG. That's the AUG.
That's the AUG.
All right, well now FD's off the table. Let's see what Squawk does as a retaliation to that. I always think that Falco's first counter pick on Marth says a lot. It's usually Dreamland, right?
Normally Dreamland.
But if they think that they can swallow Marth, you can see sometimes a difference there, right? I think we're going to see Dreamland given the laser camping we just saw on FD.
Yeah.
And he looks like he was comfortable with that decision. But sometimes you see Pokemon for those early kills, and just sometimes you see Yoshi's. Now, I don't know Squawk that well, but you can always see a character counter pick, which you haven't seen yet today.
Yeah, we actually haven't seen
We've seen
anybody
a lot
swap.
we've seen a lot of competitive one character against the other, and I was wrong, by the way. We ended up at Yoshi's story. Whoa, I got a sub, thank you. Thanks, Proof Rock. Really appreciate that. This is a good time to do it too. Hopefully I'm bringing more and more melee content. I wanted to go to Eugene local recently, but stuff happened.
A lot of Marths like this stage because of how early you can get your kills.
And that's what I mentioned before, right? Falco's only like this stage when they're swallowing Marth. If you're not swallowing Marth, Marth also gets to kill you early. Look at this. Ooh, Randall saved a little bit. Ooh, that's scary. Oh, down air connected all the way up there. Shine off the top.
Shine
Very well done
always.
by Squawk.
Always a
Squawk
good
is
looking
so
move.
thirsty right now. I agree, but I don't know, dude. He's staying hydrated. He's going for stuff. He is thirsty. But he's making it happen. I can't really argue with him, right? There was one last week, wasn't there? I was planning to go, I thought there was one on Thursday. Yeah, I was planning to go on Thursday. I wanted to do a warm-up tournament for this since I started changing some stuff on how I do it. I won't go too much into the technical boring stuff. No, oh, hi.
A little early up B gets him killed. We were talking about how Squawk was doing a little laser camping and being really defensive, but he's really turning it up. He's really changed his game.
I think after the FD stuff, even though it's FD, we saw how it changed, right? How it wasn't working. I think he adjusted for it. I know this is a little tired, probably, right, for melee players, but I think he's kind of he's honestly had one of the most hot cold styles I've seen, where sometimes when you think he's getting super aggressive, he just changes up what he's doing so much. Oh my gosh!
VMPR
VMPR's at the oven cooking a meal. His edge guards have gotten so good. What happened?
VMPR has not been hit by a laser. The last 4 lasers have all been power shielded.
He's been good at that for a little while, though. Nice dash back. Oh, this is scary, though. Squawk wants to close this stock right here so much.
Keeps landing.
He's still in. No, he didn't get out. Okay, that's exactly what Squawk wanted. Being completely honest, right? He really wanted to close that stock. Jab. Dude, didn't get the regrab. Was really cautious of down air.
Rolls onto Sage.
Squawk is getting a little patient here, trying to find something. VMPR might be getting a little scared here too. He's watching these laser openings.
Just down air's the approach.
If Squawk had missed the laser there, that could have been good. No, not quite yet. Roll back to take center stage. That's respectable. I see Squawk looking for an F smash now. His thirst has shown a bit, right? I'm not crazy. Robbed. No, she'll drop up air. Just a forward. No. Poke. Up throw.
Oh, nice dash back.
Is he going to get it off it?
There.
Oh, that could have been a down tilt raw probably. That down. No! Squawk really risked it all.
Every Falco in history.
This is the melee that Spaceys want. They want you to throw it all out.
This is the melee that we drove 3 hours to see. We want the exciting, the risk it all.
I kind of like seeing at this level of like high Arcadian players that they're still have some. Yeah, Ock knows.
Every Falco in history. If
Every
that lands,
Falco loves SDing.
But what they love more than SDing is killing somebody
the wrong score.
right before they SD.
Killing someone right before. I updated the wrong score. Sorry about that. Squawk is keeping these really tight though.
Do you think Squawk is going to take VMPR back to Yoshi's, or will he change it up and go for back to like the campy play style that we saw?
They're talking. VMPR is thinking about it.
Going back to Yoshi's. I respect it. I like when people believe in their counter picks.
Do people with dash attacks even know if their dash attack will cross up? Please tell me. Spoken like a true Pikachu player. What? He just went right for it.
And calls out the grab.
I love VMPR is so cool now. What happened?
Up till F smash kills at 60.
Now here I want to note. VMPR has been getting kind of hit every time when he's getting these 0% situations. He either takes it or he gets murked on.
His side Bs have been beating jab very often.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He's gone for him a whole lot. And Squawk is getting away with it, right? Not every time the timing's kind of awkward. Oh my gosh. He's just so persistent in those approaches. That's your trade.
Calls out the jump fair.
VMPR had a little extra credit on the stock, so I can't blame him. But is he gonna get more? Ooh. Is he gonna get this edge guard though? He's had weird situations like that with side B.
Calls out the mistech.
A mistech though. He's going for the light shield up there, and he got a fair away from it too, just when he thought he could get in there, maybe looking for a grab, or just trying to shield pressure. Falco can really lock down a character on the top platform in a light shield.
Squawk loves the...
Ooh. Just went for it. VMPR has been so cautious of those until this game I've seen noticing.
Both stocks have been calling out a jump into him.
Ooh. Good follow up. No, I don't know about the down air there. Oh, she drops into it. Finds an F smash. What's he gonna go for here? Goes high.
Oh, the
soft smash. Not a hard hit though. Nice. That's just that's a ledge grab.
Ledge.
Oh yeah, didn't even need it. Didn't even
need to grab ledge.
This is really intimidating. VMPR is probably shaking a little. Notice he went to ledge first thing. He's still actually okay. Tricky, but he's gonna down throw. I was like, watch him do it.
Grab ledge. Very
Another
very
last stock game. That was actually really clean. I don't like that VMPR went for such a risky choice down there, but Squawk choosing to cover it that way was really good. This is a down air. Oh. Up there.
The up tilt.
Went for the wrong, read the wrong tilt. I mean, tech. I don't blame him. He's just got to watch out for those dares. Squawk's had really good dares so far, and he's had pretty good edge guards. It's once he lets VMPR to the ledge that things go bad. Get him attack. No, he's getting really greedy for some weird options from ledge. I don't like that. That's a forward smash and a half.
Squawk collabs ledge. Oh, VMPR gets back
a very
to ledge.
low recovery. I really like it. That's a back throw.
Oh, the wall jump. Oh, the double wall jump to get back.
He's looking for a back air. He's looking for a forward smash. That's going to kill it, right?
Back air?
Yeah.
And kills barely.
I know that back air. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons for this set in particular.
Squawk
2-2, game 5.
Believed in his counter pick and ended up winning.
Barely. I don't know if I believe in his counter pick, but he made it work. Second time's the charm. VMPR counter pick though.
Probably,
but FD's on the table basically.
Probably going fountain?
I don't blame him. It's going to mess up the lasers a little bit.
Yeah.
The platforms are great for Marth. He's been getting a ton of mileage off his up tilts. We're going to see right off the bat. Literally everything I just said about it worked out first off.
He did a back throw there to just put Falco right on the platform, which is something that only you could do on FOD.
That's so shitty. Oh, that almost went so bad. He got turned around.
He got turned around.
Awkward. Not into that. Also awkward, but he's not going to close it. Didn't get the gimp he wanted. I saw what he was looking. He thought, I can turn these lemons into something.
Tried to reversal him. Ended up dying for it. We got some Falco lovers in the chat.
Yeah, let us know. Oregonian fans out there cheering for VMPR. Washingtonians out here voting for Squawk. We got a 3-3 stock game, basically even. Game 5. One of these players is going to stay in this Arcadian. The other...
Out. The top 30 seconds.
And I'll tell you right now, VMPR could be the last Oregonian in this bracket. Squawk won't be the last Washingtonian in it.
True. VMPR carrying Oregon on his
carrying
back.
the Oregon banner. To be fair, I mean, the event's in Washington, so there's a little bit more
Crab's Ledge.
Washington than Oregon. But it'd be cool to see an Arcadian where really every state's Arcadian banger has really got to be there.
Just does 2 power shields into forward throw.
Okay, the trade. VMPR trading.
Lets it rip and dies for it. Lets that smash rip and dies.
I'm sorry,
for it.
VMPR is just avoiding stupid stuff more than I've ever seen in my life. Just there. Oh, another wall tech back there. Squawk's got a signature move. Somebody let him know. When did VMPR?
Oh, lets it rip again and takes it.
He fell for it. He finally fell for it. VMPR has a lot on the line here. We've seen him drop these, but we haven't seen Squawk be put on this test yet.
Oh, the double play.
He's going to go for it. I already sensed.
Jab into the dare and takes the set.
That was my favorite set of the day. Damn.
That SD may have been fatal. VMPR takes it 3-2.
Let's go, Oregon.
Out. Round 1, top 32.
Let's go, VMPR. Woo! Highlight your messages for VMPR.